It's hot. Jason's not here yet. Whew. Welcome to a new season, hot new season of the podcast with me. It has no excitement and a lot more sweating. And here's Jason. Welcome to a new episode of 42.3. New background and everything.
We outdoor now.
A little bit of a thing on your chin.
It's calm.
Great. New format and everything. We're gonna have different segments to the show. We're
Whoa!
gonna start with the interview. Then we're gonna move on to a mystery box segment, and then we're gonna have a rapid fire interview. Our lovely audience members, Mishal and Adyot, have got us a gift hamper. So welcome, Jason. This is Jason Narona.
Thank you.
I'm Tanay. I'm very nervous. It's been a long time since I've done this with anyone. So I've prepared questions and everything. But first, Jason, I want to ask you, what time did you sleep last night?
Like 5.
Why? Because Jason knew that we were doing this interview today. But this has been a big moment that we've been leading up to, is doing this interview. Jason knows how big a deal it is for me. And so why did you sleep at 5, Jason?
Okay, so that's not at all the cool answer. I was getting nice and ready. I was like, I'm fixing my sleep schedule, you know? I got chamomile tea at around 9. I had it at around 11:30. You know, I was ready, tucked into bed. 12:30, I was feeling the yawns. I was like, this is the earliest I've ever wanted to sleep. But then my mom comes fully dressed into a room and she's like, my aunt and uncle are coming. And they have their kid, their 1.5-year-old kid.
Why were they coming at 11 p.m.?
No, they were coming at 1 a.m.
Why?
So they're flying in. Oh, that's how flights work, dude. People come at whatever time, you know.
Okay.
They came and then we ordered food. I had food. I had to drop them back.
Yeah.
Then I spent some time there because I found this is my cousin, right?
Yeah.
He's fucking 24 years younger than me. 24 years.
That is true.
You know, it's wild. And I was carrying him like this. And I'm going to be that stupid fucking guy who's like, you know, I met you when you were this small. And now you're so big.
I'm the same way.
It's like,
though.
yeah. So
it's
that's
cringy when you hear yourself say it also, but it's how you feel.
Oh no, it's not. You own the cringe, you know. Like, I was one of those people who was like, I hate how people speak to like
Babies and kids and all.
and animals.
Yeah. But then it happens naturally.
No, but that's the thing, right? I do that, and I've realized that with like dogs especially, that makes them comfortable for whatever reason. Like I'm very good with pets, and it's because I'm like, hello baby, how are you? You know, and like if you told 17-year-old Jason that's you at 25, I'd be like, what a fucking.
So this is Jason. Jason is studying actuarial sciences. He enjoys mathematics. Many times told me that he feels like, oh, it's so it's so interesting that I have friends. I'm in a group full of artists, you know. Like one main thing about me and Jason's relationship is that we're the complete opposite type of person.
On the outside.
We can make fun of each other, and usually it's like, especially for me, I know that it's never gonna affect me that much. But when I make fun of him, I'm like, at first I'm like, yeah, okay, of course, it's the same thing. But then I double think, and I do that with everyone. And that's how I mean we're the opposite. But Jason will never really double think. If he does, he won't let it show, I think. I think you do double think.
No,
sometimes.
of course I like. There are some times I say some things and I'm like, fuck, they might not take it the way I intended, right?
Yeah.
Because in general, like, my way of making friends with anyone, whoever you are, my way of making fun is just like fucking around, right? Just like banter.
Yeah.
And that might just be about general stuff, about you, about me. It's whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like with me and my friends, like for the longest time, we spent 3 solid years trying to hurt each other's feelings, you know. And we would just say progressively worse things, you know.
But that's what I mean, you know. You've kind of reached this point where you say that's what we've spoken about this, where you say crazy shit.
Yeah.
And that because you say such heightened shit all the time, so that when you say something that's like new heightened, it's not out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, for me,
but
it's completely.
there is that thing, right? I've told you this, where it's like for you, there's so much of your acceptance of your identity is placed in how other people view you, right?
Yeah.
And for me, like one of my problems is now that I don't really care enough. So often, like, that's why I might come across a certain way. It's because I don't care enough about what someone else might think. So there are like conflicting thoughts, right? There's one thought where you have to be real all the time.
Yeah.
And that's fucking stupid. Because no one is just real all the time. But then are also times when you have to adapt to the situations around you. And it's not like I don't have tact or anything. I can be tactful. But I found that in my friend groups it's very liberating to say whatever, because the kind of people that would judge me for the things I say just if you just like the sentence, right? If you take that sentence and you judge me for that, then okay, then we're probably not going to be friends in the long term anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
But if you can get like past the first level, which is just me talking the shit, then you'll see that
There's more than that.
it's never from malice, right?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
never
yeah.
like trying to like hurt
That's what, it's
anyone.
to be funny.
I'm just,
yeah.
it's just like
And
I
it's
can-
more
I-
interesting also
Yeah.
some of the times.
I also
because-
see it like if you look at like parallels with like other animals, the way they become friends with each other is, you know, by like they'll fucking nudge each other, they'll you know
Yeah,
like
yeah,
bite, like the way dogs play and all. It's kind of that you play, and sometimes you like just roughhouse a bit.
Yeah.
So that's my view.
I realized why we were discussing this, that it described in full detail how friends talk shit to each other to
Yeah.
be friendly. I think the most base thing that you can know about friendship
Exactly.
once you have friends.
Because if you aren't going to talk shit to your friends, who are you going to talk shit to? You know?
Exactly.
And there is this like common belief now that you just don't talk shit. You know, you're always
Yeah.
this mature, morally heightened person.
There's so many flies surrounding us.
Yeah.
I think they're all coming around the coke. They smell the sweet nectar. But hey, that's what you get when you're outside
yo,
and you get the
mama.
big, beautiful blue sky behind us. We also get flies. Have you seen Westworld? You've seen some of Westworld, right?
Yeah, I started watching season 4 and I had the same reaction that I had to Snowpiercer season 4 where I was like,
What
I
is it?
really like the show, and now it's getting so like, you gotta fucking think about this, all these
What are you
things.
saying? No.
I was just like, this is too much, dude. It's just,
No,
This is way too
Jason,
much.
no.
you know.
That's not true. Snowpiercer
I'll-
is not the same as Westworld.
I'll give
okay?
it another shot. I'll give it
Yeah,
another
because
shot.
season 4,
But-
see, Westworld, it starts off very
Listen,
heady.
I've loved season 1 to 3 of Westworld.
Okay, spoilers.
But sometimes,
Some spoilers for Westworld, but season, like all the other seasons, they start off with like the heady concept, and by like the second half of the season, you figured out the mystery. That will probably lead
to be fair, I
season
judged
5.
this in like 10 minutes of watching it. Like, you guys
This
know
is
that.
what I'm talking about. Dude. This is the same thing with everything, everywhere, all at once. See, this is Jason. It's the boys. Why does it speak to you more than MCU stuff speaks to you? Yeah.
The Boys takes all of these things and combine into one. It's like, okay, why would superheroes just be good? They still have a human. If they're just like souped up humans, they're going to have the same like flaws that we all of us have, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's like greed or like want for fame or whatever your driver of life is, right?
Yeah.
Social change or whatever. And you see all these manifest in like different characters of the show.
Yeah.
But then you also like clearly see their weaknesses. You see like,
Yeah.
oh, like Homelander's the coolest guy, but then
He's complete sociopath.
he's like a clear
psychopath.
sociopath.
Yeah.
Fucking what a great actor.
A-Train is just he's also a drug addict. A lot of them are drug addicts.
If you are watching this, watch The Boys.
Yeah, watch The
Great show.
Boys.
Watch Afterlife. Afterlife is one of the greatest fucking
Watch
shows.
Afterlife, The
ever.
Boys, Westworld, Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad,
Interstellar.
Interstellar,
Just keep listing out.
Tenet, Pulp Fiction, Django, Sonic movie
Unchained.
2, Django Unchained,
The Lego
Mobius.
Batman.
Lego Batman is such a good
That's
movie.
fucking.
I
only
have
you
been
said
trying to
that.
convince people to watch the Lego Batman.
I still haven't seen it.
I think it's the second best
yeah.
Batman movie that's out there. You've told me that, as people, we kind of make our own reality.
Yeah.
And you've told me that in
So
many
reality
different...
is not that real.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. You've told me
what
that
he's
in many different ways. Sometimes to comfort me, sometimes to confuse me, sometimes to make an argument that I just don't agree with
Yeah.
and like shut me up. Like, sure, you can believe that, but then there's people who believe that, who you look at them and they're like delusional. Unpack that for our audience and for me. So hopefully
I mean, I
this
think
coke is
like
making me burp. This is a bad idea.
I think one of the things I like often I've been like, I don't fucking like reels, right? I don't like
Yeah.
these things that are repetitive. And the thing about consciousness is that whatever you believe about yourself, it doesn't really affect the person perceiving you. But the person perceiving you, your identity lives in their head. And then if you do like those communication classes, they'll be like, in any conversation there are 6 people. Like between two, in any dialogue there are 6 people. And it's like, the fuck are you talking about? You know? But there's you, there's me, there's what you think of me, what
Oh,
I think
okay.
of you, what you think I think of you, and what I think you think of me.
But those are all there. That's true.
Those are all there, but those are
Yeah.
all like kind of separate, right?
Yeah.
Like you might not think what I think of you, that might be different from what I actually think of you,
Yeah, of course.
right?
Yeah.
You do need to have some like sense of like a center just so that you get
Yeah.
along in life, because whatever you think about life, like I tend more towards like the hippie-ish beliefs, than like intense like materialistic beliefs.
Yeah.
Like to me, owning a yacht and a plane and fucking Lambo and all, it's not that important
Yeah.
at all. The only reason is that because there's this thing called the hedonic treadmill, right? Which is like once you get a Lambo, now you'll need another one. Now these
Yeah.
two won't be, and now you need some fucking crazy, and then you need something crazy, and then like if materialism is your driver, there's always going to be some bigger material, and there's always going to be someone who can have more of those.
Yeah.
I know a little about a lot of things.
Okay.
And then I know a moderate amount about one thing. Growing up, I was always told, fucking, don't be a jack of all trades, master of none.
But I
And-
think that's way better.
And no, that's not.
No?
The original fucking thing, as far as I know, based on some internet lore, is that it's not jack of all trades, master of none. Back then, you had to know like a bunch of things just for survival skills,
Yeah.
you know? So it's jack of all trades, master of one.
Yeah.
That's the idea, that you know a bunch of things, but you like kind of focus in one direction, so you have a direction in life, you know? And whatever that field is for you, you pick it on your own.
I feel like it's still something that I'd have to know more philosophical knowledge to kind of talk about into
No,
a
not
deeper
really.
thing.
I don't believe in this, dude. Whenever someone brings up stuff like that, everyone thinks it's like very complicated, but it's like, no, these things are happening in you.
Yeah, but
You
just
know?
to articulate it and to
These-
kind of process that information, it's easier
yeah.
to read about it, and then you're like, okay, that's how that person felt.
Yeah.
And then I can
But
figure
I
out how I feel
I
according
think
to
one
that.
of the big
and
reasons I got
translate it
into
to
that was that I felt like at one point I was like, you know, life is not worth living, and what is my worth in this world? There are so many people, you know.
Wow, yeah.
And then because when you're that young, when you're like 16, 17, 18,
Yeah.
you think all these things are happening only to you.
Yeah.
You know, and then I just read, I've not even like read like a full philosophy book from like cover to end, you know. A lot of it is like reading like excerpts online or like watching
So
videos.
you're saying you figure it out by reading?
No, my point is that I just started realizing that these big questions they're not just happening to me.
Yeah, they
I'm not
happen
the
to
target.
everyone.
Like it's not like misery only strikes me, you know.
Yeah.
And the thing is that when you feel like that, when you feel like misery only strikes you, you're blind to the misery striking everyone around you.
Yeah.
And then the moment you're like, okay, this is not happening to me, you're like, okay, everyone is going through their own fucking thing, you know. And that makes you a kinder person.
Yeah,
That
that's
does.
what
When you think it's only happening to you, there's a lot more license to be an asshole. It's like the beginning of afterlife, you know.
Yeah,
It's exactly that. It's like, oh, this happened to me, so fuck everyone else.
That's why I wanted to
you
ask
know?
you, like,
misery
if you
begets
found-
misery or whatever.
when and how you figured it out. Because for me, I figured it out when I got to college. When they started expressing like, oh, I'm feeling like this and stuff, I was like, oh, okay. You think like me also, that's why you're feeling like this. So now I understand that it's not like that. But it took me like a while. In school, I didn't really get it.
The same. In school, I absolutely did not get it. If you speak to anyone that went to school with me, they'd be like, Jason was a little shit cunt, you know. I don't know if it was like that for me because, like, in general, I'm a bit of like a recluse. You know, like, I'm not like, we'll go out, we'll fucking meet new people. Whatever. It's not that I don't like new people. Like, often when I meet new people, I have a great time.
Yeah.
I enjoy, like, listening to someone else's life.
Yeah.
But that's now, you know, like...
You have to grow into that.
Yeah, it's like a little recent thing where I like... Everyone's life fascinates me because everyone is just a story being written,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Can I just say, your cup has stayed up this whole time, while my cup behind our mystery box has managed to fall over 3 times in a row. And I don't understand. Like, I'm going to keep it next to yours now and see if
See, that's who I am inside. The thing is, you give me...
Jason, now it's time for our mystery box round. So let's move all this stuff off the mystery box. It's nice, exciting mystery box round for everyone. For fun, we like to consume a lot of internet content. I feel like it's one of the.
I was like, how funny would it be if I just picked up and threw it off? You know? That's the real mystery.
Please don't. So we open the mystery box, and inside,
There's 5 cups of water.
we find. So today we have our water test, which is my answer to the taste test. Mishal and Adyut, could I have another glass, please?
Yeah, I got you, man.
So we're not going to try all the water together. We're going to try different ones. So I'm going to point out to you which glass is which water. You tell me which ones you want to try, and I'll try the other ones, and then we'll describe each one. Okay?
Very thirsty, dude. Can we have some
Yes.
water?
So this is Aquafina. This is Evian. This is Smart Water. This is the peach water.
I'm not gonna remember it.
It's fine. They'll all be on screen. There'll be little hovering names. above them. And this one I've forgotten what it is. So we'll find out together, depending on who drinks it. One thing about these, because it's kind of small amounts, okay, this is our base. This is our base. This is filter water from my home. So we're gonna drink this, and this is gonna be our base water.
I'm very thirsty.
That was good, that was good. What do you think, Jason?
It's nice. It's water.
So anything that stands out to you that you want to talk about?
Absolutely
terms?
not.
Okay, so this just tasted like water. So we'll move on from this one. Okay, so which one do you want to start with? Just pick a glass at random since we...
Do you remember which ones are which?
I remember, I know exactly which ones are which.
Peach.
Yeah, that's okay. So one caveat, whatever glasses we pick, you gotta drink the whole thing at once, okay? Because that's just
I'm
how
gonna
I
have to go
decided.
pee again.
That's fine. We'll finish the round, then you can go pee.
Alright.
But that's one thing. Whichever glass we pick, both get the glass. We just gotta drink it straight up. And that's how, because I did some research online, guys, and that's how you can tell the true taste of water. So you drink it all at once, really, really fast, and don't really let it sit in your mouth for too long. That's what my
How are you
research
gonna taste
told
it?
me.
What are you gonna taste it with your fucking
It's what the research told me. It's what
Fuck,
the
that's
research
nonsense.
told me.
Your taste buds are on your tongue. You know that, right?
It's what the research told me, Jason. I'm not gonna argue with the research. It's right here. This is the research. Okay, I'll choose this one. Which one do you want? Which one do you want?
Oh, so we choose like that? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
Say which ones they are.
so yeah, this is either the Aquafina, the Smart Water, the Evian, the Peach Water, or the one I don't remember. And that one is also the Aquafina, the Smart Water, the Evian, the Peach
Now
Water.
it's
the one I
Tanya's
don't
filter
remember.
water.
And now it's mixed with my filter water, so already the test has been compromised. Cheers. This is water test number 2. What do you think?
I don't know, tastes like water, you know.
Tastes like water. Yeah? Okay. So, water test number 2 tastes like water. Yeah, okay. Which glass do you want from these 3? This one? Okay. This one has a lot of water. I'll take this one. So, I think that one is the peach water, and this one is the one I don't remember. So, we'll see what it is when we drink it. Cheers. Water test number 3.
Tastes like vodka. This is not water, dude.
What do you mean?
This is vodka.
Whoa! It is vodka! Jason, you found the secret vodka glass. Ah! This is amazing. Jason found the secret vodka glass. There you go, there you go, there you go. You didn't drink. Oh! Why didn't you drink it as a shot? Like I said, I told you from the beginning, drink it as a shot. Why didn't you drink it as a shot?
I'm not a degenerate, dude.
So now that you found the vodka glass in our secret water test challenge, I need to drink the full shot of vodka.
This is irresponsible.
Can I have some more Coke?
To
AD?
try, we have more Coke for you right there.
That's not Coke.
Okay, so in the spirit of honesty, in the spirit of honesty, when
That's
I
a
planned
lot of vodka, Tanay.
when I planned for
That's
this,
way too much.
when I planned for this, I did overpour the amount of vodka than I probably needed, and I covered it up with more water because it smelled really bad and smelled like vodka. So that was a miscalculation on my part for sure. But I also assumed that Jason would listen to me and drink the whole thing straight up as a shot since he thought it was water.
I don't
and
listen to
spit
anyone,
it all
dude.
out.
I don't
And that's what
listen
I
to-
was hoping for.
I don't fucking listen to
But
anyone.
it,
The fuck?
it worked out that I choked on my water while he was drinking the vodka. And he had the tamer reaction to that. So I hope you enjoyed that. Sniff it and
I
stop.
sniffed it first, no, and then I had a sip. Because I've had peach water and all, and you can kind of tell but it's like slightly peachy. This
You've
is like,
had peach water before?
yeah, you get like flavored water.
Wow. Well, there you
I've
go.
had-
That's some water knowledge for you as part of
Yeah.
our water test.
I'm the
segment.
water champion, baby.
Yeah, there you go. So
I
as your
fucking
prize,
like. People say you need to drink 8 liters of water a day. I pee 8 liters of water a day.
so that's your prize. It is a normal glass of water.
Thank you.
It's a double bluff.
Right. Ah, that got on the lens. That got on the lens. Amazing, amazing. Let's wipe the lens down, please. And that is it for our water test segment. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed. I hope
fantastic.
you found out more about water today. And Jason, did you like that segment? And how did you like the water test segment?
I did. Your trick backfired, arguably. But
Did
nonetheless,
it-
I appreciate it.
Did it
So-
trick you?
Absolutely not, dude. I had one sip and I was like, this is vodka. There you go. Fucking too much pizza rock, you know.
Let's start with the rapid fire round. So let me pull out the rapid fire document. Okay, well, let's move on. And now let's start with the final segment, which was the culmination of the long interview.
That never worked, by the way.
Let's start with the rapid fire section, which was the culmination of the long interview segment, the amazing water test segment, and now finally a segment I like to call Jason's Take, where I ask you quick questions and you gotta give me the first answer that comes to your head, and it's your take. on
Do it have to
these
be like
questions.
monosyllables or can I say
The
something?
first thing that comes to your head, just spit it out. Don't think about the answer. Just say it. If it's like a sentence, let it be a sentence. It's fine. Let Jason's take begin. Nice. How big is your?
Tiny.
Who is a nominal partner under the Indian Partnership Act 1932, and what are their liabilities?
What?
Which is the best religion in your opinion?
Isn't it obvious?
Which is the best number in your honest opinion?
7.
And which body part could best apply to that number?
Which body part?
Yeah.
7 and pubic hair.
Very interesting. Can you define punching down for me?
No.
Who are your top 3 female comedians?
What? I really enjoyed Joan Rivers in the beginning because she had this joke where like she's kind of like who Amy Schumer wants to be. So there's Joan Rivers, then there's I think Taylor Tomlinson, I think is her name,
Okay.
and
Throw up a picture of Taylor Tomlinson.
and Miss Pat.
Oh yeah, Miss Pat is really
Miss
good.
Pat's very
Miss
funny.
Pat's really good. Okay, and my final question of Jason's take, and the end of this, the end of the segments of this episode. We still have one final closing outro for the episode, but the final question I have for you is: have you seen the new Christopher Nolan Oppenheimer trailer?
No.
No? What are you talking about? You know, on the Universal Pictures YouTube
In general,
channel?
I don't watch trailers or movies I want to watch.
What are you talking about, Jason?
I don't know anything
Jason,
before
what are
I
you
watch a
talking
movie.
about, Jason? How have you not seen the Oppenheimer? Welcome back, guys. So now we're gonna close this episode out with our mystery hamper, then our wonderful audience members and ADs for this episode, Vishal and Abhyas brought for us.
Very gracious, very gracious.
Very gracious indeed. Let's bring the hamper out. Come on, let's bring the hamper out. Come on. Oh yeah, let's move that. This is the water or the vodka?
Wow.
Oh, mystery hamper, mystery hamper.
Big mystery.
What's
in
in
a
it?
fucking in a translucent bag.
Oh my god. It looks to have some fun stuff inside. So. Hey! Whoa!
This is like a piñata, dude.
Amazing, amazing. Once wasn't enough.
No.
Okay, so first we got packages of Bounce. What is Bounce?
Nicotine mini lozenges.
What?
Kick the butt.
Kick the butt. Oh, because cigarette butt. Okay, that's
Oh.
nice. But neither of us smoke, so this is useless. Oh, we got bourbon vanilla cheesecake.
I want to try this, but I've just had Coke, so I feel
Yeah,
like
it won't work. We'll try these later though. I'm gonna keep
And
these.
you will not say it, because fuck you.
Yeah, sorry. We got Max Lay's peppery cheddar flavor.
That's pretty good. That's
I don't
pretty
think
good.
it'll be. I don't like cheese flavored chips. So
Don't you like fucking cheese and caramel popcorn?
no, I like salted caramel popcorn.
That's still disgusting. Caramel
Yakult.
popcorn should not exist. That is my genuine.
Okay,
Caramel
next.
popcorn is the most
We got-
disgusting thing on
We
earth.
have more nicotine.
It's
substitute
worse than child labor.
products. What? What did you say?
What? There's kettle corn coffee caramel.
Ooh, no! I want that. I actually want that.
Long masala banana.
Long what?
That's me. That's me, boy. That's me.
That's great.
Very
That's
cool.
great. What's that?
There's Orange Tang Classics.
Oh, we got Tang.
These are classics.
Makes 1 liter of Tang. That's great. How much is this?
And there's
We
an
don't have
empty,
the MR. Oh, it's 30 rupees for 1 liter of Tang. I
there's
think
an
it's a
empty
great deal.
sandwich box. That,
What? It's empty?
That the man that gifted us.
This is Mishal's empty sandwich box. So in
Daddy.
case you ever want Mishal's DNA, we have this and we'll send it to you.
And there's
That's a good deal. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. What is that?
I should have done it like that.
Okay,
Well-
Jason. We're at the end of the episode. How was it? Did you have a good time?
I enjoyed it, dude. It was
Yeah?
great.
Yeah?
I had a great time.
I'm glad. I'm glad. Do you think you might get me a new chair for the next episode?
Sure, why not?
That's actually very nice of you. Thank you.
You're giving me a lot of like creative freedom of what you define as a chair. So I'll push that.
Dildo.
Anything's a chair if you're brave enough, isn't it?
No, it's not.
I'll get you a chair with just like a dildo this big stuck on it. You know? And
All
you
right.
can't squeeze around the edges. Fucking, you're not gonna do that. You gotta sit on it. Like a real man.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this new format as much as I enjoyed making it with Jason here. And yeah, any closing?
That's it, cut. Yeah.